Substance use disorders can impact different people in different ways, and every person's path towards recovery will be unique. But regardless of how you and your family are impacted, there are resources in our community that can help. Substance use disorder is a public health crisis that impacts our entire community, and solving it requires a community-wide response. It takes collaboration, teamwork, and commitment. The Milwaukee County Family Drug Treatment Court was created with this vision in mind.
Drug Treatment Court is about relationship building, and that's where the impact is ultimately seen. Participants care about their team. I care about the participants and about the team. And that interaction is, I think, what makes the real difference ultimately.
Family Drug Treatment Court is a part of our children's court system, our dependency system, and the primary goal of that system is to ensure safety and permanency for children. So that is always our primary goal in Family Drug Treatment Court as well. Our biggest focus is that relationship with your children. So we want to make sure you are always showing up to your visitations, that you're communicating with the caregiver if possible, and that you're making sure to include your children in your recovery in the best age-appropriate way possible.
For a new participant considering coming to Family Drug Treatment Court, first and foremost, it's a completely voluntary program. So no one's forcing you to do this, no one is ordering it. It's just if you want greater assistance, greater resources, a team wrapping around you to provide you with support, Family Drug Treatment Court is without a doubt the way to go. If you're a participant who wants to have accountability, who wants to have change in their life, who wants to see sustainable results, and who wants the best thing for your children, I don't see why you wouldn't give it a try and enter into Drug Treatment Court.
By moving away from blame and punishment towards a treatment-based approach that addresses the root causes of the substance use, parents in the Family Drug Treatment Court can start making meaningful and lasting changes to turn their lives around and rebuild their families. Family Drug Treatment Court is a Milwaukee County program available to any parent with an open CHIPS case who has completed a substance use disorder assessment and has been identified as someone who would benefit from the treatment.
I had my first child at 20. Right afterwards, they offered me Percocets. I'm like, okay, so I took it, and I got an instant surge of energy, and it was great, and it quickly turned into wanting Percocets all the time because of that right there.
I think the hardest part was me getting rid of the toxic, bad relationships and staying sober. Sometimes addictions is not just drugs and alcohol, it can be people too. So it was kind of hard for me to kind of let go of the old ways and the old friendships. Really just opening up and taking accountability, this is where I got myself and this is where I got to get myself out of. So just taking an accountability that things needed a change. I needed a change, and everything around me had to change.
The whole pregnancy I basically used up until December. I had him in January. I turned myself into Tomato House, and I figured that would be the best thing to do for me and my son to get sober. I'm now 5 months clean and working towards getting him home.
My shoulder would just completely dislocate, and to the point that I had to have someone sometimes help pop it back in. So I had surgery. Where it really went south was the fact that when I couldn't find the same identical prescription medication that I was on, and then it was, here, this is the same thing, but it's just a little stronger. And that's where it went from the prescription medication to heroin.
The program is completely voluntary, but requires commitment from the participant to work towards sobriety and recovery by attending community support meetings and engaging in a community-based treatment program. We know there will be challenges, and lapses may occur, but with honesty and transparency, your team will be able to help you to protect your recovery and learn to keep your children safe.
I think the parent feels they're an actual participant and that the court system is actually listening to them and addressing their needs. They can ask for things they need, and the court can usually assist them. And again, that's different than a regular courtroom setting where it's procedural and we get another court date and it just seems to take forever to get things done.
I'd be so excited for the participant because I know that they've taken the steps to believe in themselves. You know, it's not everyone believes that they can achieve goals that they set. So for me to see them achieve the goals, believe in themselves, it's rewarding for me in a different way, because it reminds me of when I was a participant and what I had to go through to make myself, believe that I can achieve goals. And it's like just being so happy for them that they believed, because a lot of participants don't believe that things will ever change in their lives.
I think that participation in Family Drug Treatment Court leads to better outcomes because not only are the clients held accountable during their period of Family Drug Treatment Court, but the professionals in their lives are also held accountable. So for example, if a client feels like a child welfare worker or an attorney hasn't gotten in great communication with them, they feel empowered to note that, to say that, and to have people outside of their direct team say, hey, we really need to better communicate with this person. I think just feeling like they're more in control in this environment and feel like they're actually making progress and being heard is part of what leads to those better outcomes.
As you go through the process, you'll have a whole team of professionals in your corner to help guide you and support you. You will be meeting with the judge and your team on a regular basis for support and accountability. Family treatment courts exist all over the country and are increasingly becoming the standard for helping parents struggling with substance use disorders to recover and helping families to heal. The results speak for themselves.
Our goal is to get families involved in the Family Drug Treatment Court as quickly as possible in their program. We know we have better successes the earlier a family gets involved in treatment and enrolled in the Family Drug Treatment Court.
No matter where you are in your personal journey or what obstacles you're facing, Milwaukee County Family Drug Treatment Court is ready to join you in making a commitment towards recovery. We can't guarantee a specific outcome or timeline, but participants in the program have consistently proven to be more likely to be reunited with their children and less likely to re-enter the child welfare system along their road to recovery.
Just let go and do what you're supposed to do, because the longer that you take to do what they're asking of you, the harder it's going to be, the longer the process. And these people really do have a genuine concern and a genuine want to help, so that helps.
My journey with the Family Drug Treatment Court has been awesome. With CPS, it has been a very rocky relationship with the caseworkers and caregivers, but Family Drug Treatment Court kind of is like the mediator for that, to kind of help get things where they're supposed to be, and the goal is to reunite with families.
I was scared, I didn't know what I was walking into. A lot of people told me it was just a big group of people that were there to help you, but they said there's a lot of work to put into it. But I was like, I will do anything head on to get my son back. I don't care what it is. So when it came down to it and I met the whole team, I was shocked that it wasn't as bad as I was perceived it was gonna be. So to anybody out there that's trying to join, I would say join. You have nothing else to lose. You've already lost your children. You have nothing to lose in life but them permanently. So it'd be the best thing for you if you want them back within sooner periods of time at all, just join. It'd be the best thing you could do in life with an addiction. Because let me tell you, my team is amazing. And without them, I don't think I'd be as far as I am today.
It will be one of the hardest things you do in your life. You will be overwhelmed. You will not know what you're doing. You won't be used to that. But at the end of it, as long as you follow the program that they give you, odds are you're not only going to come out with your kids, you're going to come out a better version of yourself.
When you're ready to learn more, contact the Family Drug Treatment Court Coordinator